Do you ever feel like you're stuck in the movie Groundhog Day when it comes to your finances? Every day you wake up, you go to work, you try to manifest abundance, but your finances remain the same. Every day it's the same scenario and you simply can't escape it. Well, let me tell you, you're not alone. There's a lot of us that face this roadblock when we're trying to manifest money and create the vision we have for our lives. But there's a way that you can fix your manifestation process so that one day you look back and you realize that you're living the life that you've always wanted and you're no longer stuck in the endless loop of financial frustrations. In this video, you'll see how your personal beliefs are affecting your process of manifesting the things that you want for your life. I'll show you the real reason you're not manifesting money and give you 3 ways to get unstuck when it comes to manifestation. But before we get started, let's first talk about what it means to manifest money, and I'll uncover a few misconceptions about money manifestation. So, manifestation is the process of attracting something into your life, like money, wealth, and abundance. And you do this by aligning yourself with the outcomes or the results that you want to achieve. So basically, to manifest money just means to think, feel, and act like you have the life you've always dreamed of. But a lot of people have discovered that's easier said than done. So I'm going to show you how you can fix your manifestation process. And before we get into that, I want to uncover a few misconceptions that people have about manifesting money. So let's say that you want to manifest $500. Maybe you need the money to fix your vehicle, pay off an expense, or even to just do something fun for yourself. Whatever it is, you've set an intention to manifest $500. So you do all the things that other people say works for them to manifest money. But no matter what you do, it seems like nothing's working. $500 isn't showing up, and you really can't figure out why. For a while, I found myself in this exact same situation. I set my intentions. I visualized the money coming to me. I recited a whole bunch of positive affirmations. I wrote down the things I was grateful for. I followed all the steps, but nothing was happening. And honestly, I was really frustrated. And I said, screw it, manifestation doesn't work, or at the very least, it doesn't work for me. And let me tell you, my story, it's not unique. There's nothing special about me that would make it so that manifestation doesn't work for me. There's actually a lot of people who faced the exact same situation. So it's pretty easy to see why so many other people, they say screw it too. And they think that manifestation doesn't work. So let's talk about a few misconceptions that led to my frustration, and possibly maybe it led to your frustration as well. So first of all is, you must follow a specific method. Set intentions, check. Visualize, check. Affirmations, done that. Gratitude, yep, done that. So many people think that manifestation is a checklist of steps that you have to follow perfectly to see any results. But honestly, there's a lot of factors that go into manifesting your desires, but there's not one perfect method. The next thing is they feel like manifestation is a quick fix. When I needed to manifest money, I had an expense that I needed the money for, and I was definitely not very patient in waiting for that money to show up to pay for the expense. Manifestation is not a quick fix or a band-aid that'll get you out of a bind to fix your money problems. It just doesn't work that way, which leads to one more misconception, that is, you can control how and when the money appears. Build it and they will come, that sort of thing. Let me tell you, I followed the perfect system, and I felt that the money should just show up. It should be quick and easy. Give me the $500, universe. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Boy, was I wrong. Manifestation is a process, but you don't have any control in how or when the results will show up. It's a huge misconception that I had, because actually the universe was delivering the money to me, and I was just missing it. I was looking for the nice big $500 payout to show up, but instead an extra $20 showed up here A $75 project was requested by one of my clients. A $30 rebate came in the mail. And all of these little drips of money just kept coming to me unnoticed while I sat by fuming and getting more and more ticked off because things weren't going my way. So these are just a few of the misconceptions that I had about manifesting. And I'm sure that you have your own misconceptions that are standing in your way. So it's important to take some time to really think about your own misconceptions and how they're affecting your manifestation process, because your manifestations can keep you from receiving everything that the universe wants to send your way. So now let's talk about the role that your personal beliefs and your mindset have in manifesting money. What I've found with all the people that I've talked to about money and wealth and financial abundance is that so many people focus on the external aspects of money. Here's an example. My dad raised my brother and me as a single parent. After their divorce, dad had a lot of bills to pay. Plus, the expense of just raising two kids on one income, which even in the 70s wasn't easy. So every day he was up and gone to work before we even got out of bed. And we didn't see him until long after school was out. Whenever there was overtime offered, he never turned it down. He never took a sick day. He never took time off from work. Even if one of us needed him, he was at work all the time. All of his focus was on the external aspect of going to work and making money. Hard work and sacrifices is just one of the many limiting beliefs that we were taught by our parents and possibly our grandparents. It's one of the biggest barriers to manifesting money. Because of our limiting beliefs, we end up placing too much focus on the external aspects of money. What's really important is to understand and address your internal limiting beliefs. Without doing your inner work, all the external efforts can feel like you're running on a treadmill where you're exerting a crap load of energy but not getting anywhere. So let's talk about the real reason that's preventing you from manifesting money. Now, this might surprise you, but the main issue is that people focus too much on the money itself. When I started designing websites in my business, I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun, and I was really passionate about it. I created websites for the pure love of just doing it. But things changed when I was at a networking event because there was some other website designers there, and someone looked at my work and he started criticizing me. But get this, he wasn't criticizing me for the quality of my work. He was criticizing me for the amount of money that I was charging. As he looked through my portfolio, he said that he was doing the exact same work that I was doing, but he was charging like 10 times more. Unbelievable. He said that I should raise my prices and start charging what my work was actually worth. Okay, so that's what I did. I raised my prices. Now, I did not raise them by 10 times as he recommended, but I did increase my rates quite a bit. And guess what? I continued to get more and more new clients. And then I was earning even more money, and that was super exciting. But it didn't take long before my focus shifted from doing the work that I was so passionate about, that I loved doing, to trying to figure out how to make more and more money off of it. My focus shifted from my passions to the money that I was making. Now, here's something really important that I want you to understand. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to make money. Money is a necessary and valuable part of our lives, and it's perfectly okay for us to want money and to have financial abundance. The problem that happens to so many people is that money becomes the main focus, and you lose sight of your passion and purpose. When you focus on money, your thoughts and energy are centered around it. You're centered around just having more and more money. But money itself doesn't set your heart on fire. Money should be seen as a byproduct of your passions, following your passions and doing what you love, becoming excellent at what you do. If your primary motivation is money, you're likely to lose your internal motivation. And without your internal motivation, it becomes harder and harder to manifest the money that you want to make your life better. We all need money. There's just no way around it. Food, shelter, utilities, everything we need for life are gained through money. So it's easy to say, don't put all your focus on money, but it's not easy to not focus on money when it's such a necessary part of our lives. You know what I mean? So how do you fix your manifestation process when you're too focused on money itself? Well, let's look at 3 actionable ways that you can fix this problem and start manifesting the life that you've always wanted. When I started putting too much focus on making more and more money, it really didn't take long for my work to become a grind. I'd never had a problem with getting into the flow and getting ideas coming to me. It was always pretty simple, but all that changed when my focus changed. When I started focusing on the money, all I could think about was maximizing my time on every project in order to get the most out of it. Remember that manifestation is aligning yourself to the outcome that you want to achieve. You do this by aligning your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions with the results that you want. For me, everything was completely out of line. I had to start shifting my thoughts and feelings and my actions so they were in alignment with what I wanted to achieve, what I wanted to accomplish for my life, which was to support my family, to have time to spend with my kids, to enjoy my work, and to deliver value to my clients. Anytime you experience problems with your manifestation process, it's always because your thoughts, feelings, and actions are not in alignment with the outcome that you want. The first thing that you can do is to align your passions with your work or the way that you make money. For me, I started choosing projects that excited me and were in alignment with the results I wanted to achieve in my life, both professionally and personally. So find out what you love to do and pursue it. When you're genuinely passionate about your work, it shows, and the money will follow as a natural consequence. Aligning your passions with your work is extremely effective to overcome your manifestation blocks. But it's not always realistic for everyone to work at a job that they're passionate about. So here's a couple of quick tips to explore to help you make this alignment possible. And the first is just to find parts of your job that you really enjoy. Even if you're not passionate about everything where you work, maybe there's a few things that you do that you find enjoyable. And if possible, try to do more of those kinds of things and focus on how much you enjoy those tasks. Another idea is to monetize your hobbies. If you have something that you're passionate about, a hobby that you love doing, look for ways that you can make money from it. So I'll give you one more quick tip to think about if you're having trouble figuring out how to align your passions with your work. And that is just simply to think about a career change. You might need to think about taking some classes or figuring out how to gain some new skills or experiences so that you can make a career transition possible. Because it can be a really good idea to explore if you're simply not able to infuse some passion into your work. The second way to fix your manifestation process is to balance your internal and your external motivations. While it's important to love what you do, it's also necessary to think about how you can be rewarded for it. And by that, I mean make money, of course. So set some clear goals for both your personal satisfaction and financial rewards. Within my own business, I learned how to balance my internal love for designing websites with the external reward of earning money. Instead of letting money be the sole driver, I set goals that were both passion-driven and financially rewarding for me. This balance ensured that I stayed motivated and fulfilled without compromising either aspect. There's one more thing that you need to do to fix your manifestation process, and that is to adopt a growth mindset. Being stuck personally or professionally creates stagnation and keeps you from being open to new opportunities. Developing a growth mindset helps you embrace challenges, learn from feedback, and persist when you're facing setbacks. This mindset helps you to stay resilient and open to opportunities. A growth mindset can really impact your ability to manifest money and achieve financial abundance. Manifesting money is really less about focusing on money and more about aligning yourself with the results or the outcomes that you want to achieve. By aligning your passions with your work, balancing your internal and external motivation, and developing a growth mindset, you can shift your energy towards fulfillment and abundance. And this alignment will help you break free from frustration and stagnation, and it opens up the path to manifesting the wealth and financial abundance that you want. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.